Okay, this video is for any youths that are stabbing, shooting, or fighting, any other youths, or any other youth from a different, council, state, road, postcode, yeah, or area, whatever. Yeah. My question to you is, what makes him or them a op? Like, these people that you're stabbing and shooting, what makes them a op? Because most of you are exactly the same. Yeah, like you both come from single parent families. You're both going through the same struggles growing up. You both, live in the same environments, the same kind of housing. Like you both live the same daily life. You both supposed to be like the same computer games. Like you both most probably even like the same football teams or they get football. Like, what makes him an op? He looks like you, yeah? He looks like you. And this could be whether you're black, white, yeah, Asian, like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? This is just about what makes them ops? What makes them ops? You have a million more things in common, yeah, than you disagree. Like, you do the exact same things. You're going through the exact same struggles. You're going through the exact same struggles. You know what I'm saying? You're dealing with the same problems. What makes them up? What? Because he lives on one. You live on one. You live on one estate, yeah, and one piece of land, yeah, and one piece of mud, grass, and concrete, and he lives on another piece of mud, grass, and concrete. Forget all these postcodes. Forget all these estates names. These estates, your estate's name, yeah, because someone from the government wrote that down at some stage. Your estate is that name because someone else from the government wrote down that name. Like the roads you live on, like what is it that you're stabbing each other over? Someone from the government who you don't give a damn about and they don't give a damn about you wrote this name on this road. But you lot are stabbing it, and I don't care. Like, okay, you might say that, okay, he shot my friend or he stabbed my friend, but I bet most of you don't even know how your gang started off and his gang started off. And I bet if you look at the real reason why you're fighting, yeah, because you maybe one of your friends got killed or maybe one of your friends got stabbed, but what's the original? How did this all start? If we go back to it, it's most probably over this guy was looking at someone from this estate, or this guy was dealing with some girl from this estate, yeah, and then she cheated on him or he cheated on her, or her brothers got like the whole point is that what makes them an op? If you look at the reasons of why you're stabbing people, why you're shooting people, why you're rushing people, why you're hospitalizing people, like it's not a valid. It's not really a valid. It's not really like a valid. It's not really like a valid reason. So like, the point I'm trying to say, yeah, the point I'm just trying to say is don't be another statistic. Don't be another statistic, like, don't shoot somebody, yeah, don't stab somebody who's living a life just like you, who's going through the same problems just as you, who's going through the same struggles and everything just like you. You know what I'm saying? Like, over some government written name or some government written postcode or some government written, road name. This is just one earth. This is one earth, yeah. And at some stage, this government named this, and this government this government named that, and it's not worth fighting over. And also, yeah, the vast majority of you people who are from council estates, and so forth. Like, they believe in a creator. I call it Allah, you may call it God, or so forth. Like many people have killed people, And many people have stabbed people and got away with it, and they ain't been held accountable in this by the police. They ain't been held accountable by judges. They ain't been held accountable by the quote unquote police force. Yeah, there's many people that have stabbed people, shot people, hospitalized people, and they got away with it. And they're walking around, and people know they did, and they don't get their justice. They don't get their justice in this life. But I'm a person that believes. I believe in the day of judgment. I believe that we're all going to stand before our Creator, the Creator that gave you a conscience. You know, like the Creator that created you. He didn't like leave you without a conscience. Yeah, and you know, yeah, and He also like sent us prophets and messengers to give us guidance, who all called to worship Him and Him alone. Yeah. You know, but the point I'm trying to say is that you know that killing somebody because they come from a different area, stabbing someone because they come from a different area, different road, a different council, say, yeah, you know that's wrong. You know that it's not a sufficient reason to stab someone or shoot someone and so forth. Yeah. Like, you know within yourself, killing someone over because they stared at you, or because they're from this man-made gang or this man-made area or this, that, you know, yeah, that it's not a valid form. Yeah. And the thing is, you can get out of gangs. You can get out of gangs. Like, if you really want to, you can get out of gangs, because lots of people get out of gangs on a daily basis. But the point I'm trying to say to you is that there's many people that have stabbed people, shot people and hurt people, and they haven't been held accountable or got justice in this life. But there will be a day when we stand in front of our Creator and we will be held accountable. And even some people who do get caught for stabbing someone or shooting someone, yeah, sometimes if they haven't got any previous, they get like, they might get like a light sentence. A very light sentence. Some people have even got away with community service or probation if it's their first offence. Yeah, you know, some people do get big birds. Yeah, but the point I'm trying to say is that there's a lot of people that have hurt people, stabbed people, and they haven't been held accountable. But we will be held accountable one day. Yeah, we will be held accountable one day, and the punishments that we get here on earth and this, that, and the other, most of the times, they're not suitable. They're not morally suitable to the weight that they've affected people's lives. The mother that expected to bury her, didn't expect to bury her child. The mother that for the rest of her life, she's just mentally distressed, mentally depressed, because her son, she buried her son and this, that, and the other, and so forth. Like, you know, there's not much accountability. So the whole point I'm just trying to say to you is that person who you see as an op, is just like you. Like I said, both of you most probably come from single parent families. Most probably go through the same struggles, you know, in school, college. Most of you are going through the same problems growing up without a father. Most of you, you know, have the same interests. You like the same computer games. You like have the same kind of hobbies and this, that, and so forth. So it's really sad. You know, if you've got one person from this gang and one person from that gang, and you had like a split screen and you showed them during the month what they do during the month, you'll see they're doing exactly the same thing. If you've got a person from this gang and that gang, yeah, young boy grew up in a council estate, and you had a split screen and you could do a time lapse, yeah, of basically both of their lives. You'll see they wake up in the morning, you know, they eat the same cereal, you know what I'm saying? They play the same computer games, you know, they talk to their friends about the same kind of things, you know, they both like football or whatever, this, that, and the other. Like, you'll see they talk about the same subjects. They have the same likes. Like, they're basically versions of each other, you know. They're trying to figure out what it's like being a man growing up in this society, you know, with no direction, you know. But yet they stab and shoot each other over man-made government, council estate names, and man-made gangs and man-made man-made roads or whatever. And all I would say is to you, it's not going to be a sufficient reason for any of us, yeah, that if we died, yeah, that when we die and we stand in front of our Creator, like I said, I call it Allah, you must probably call it God, it's not going to be sufficient enough, yeah, to say, I killed this person because they looked at me wrongly, or they lived on a different council estate of me, or they lived on a different road to me, or that I lived on one place made of mud, grass and concrete, and they lived on a different place made out of grass, you know, mud and concrete. And I didn't like him because of that, so I killed him, you know, like. So basically, I'll just say to you that, yeah, just allow the wrong thing. It's not worth it. It's a waste of time, and yeah, they're not your ops. They're other human beings like you that were created by the Creator, and you know, it's not sufficient to kill someone just because they come from a different area, road, or state. Anyway, I'm out. If you like the video, like it. If this is your first time, subscribe. If it's not your first time, subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. I'll see you later.